David Lucas made a name for himself as one of the sharpest, most ruthless roast comics in the industry. His brutal punchlines and off-the-cuff wit earned him a reputation on Kill Tony, Tony Hinchcliffe's live improv comedy show, where he became a fan-favorite regular. His quick jabs and fearless attitude made him one of the few comedians who could stand toe-to-toe with Tony, Shane Gillis, and other heavyweights in the comedy scene. Over time, he cemented himself as a Kill Tony Hall of Famer, leveraging his appearances into a growing stand-up career, podcast appearances, and eventually, his own comedy special. But this is the story of how David Lucas went from roast master to a punchline himself. David Lucas prides himself on being an unfiltered, no-holds-barred comedian. This approach to comedy can be risky. During one of his live sets, Lucas made a joke referencing George Floyd.
And you wanted to show them the reason George Floyd got his neck nailed off. Don't ooh at that joke. It's just a joke, man. I would have never kneeled on George Floyd's neck. I would have shot that nigga. That was making us look.
You know about George Floyd before you get your up there talking. You really should know to be funny, don't you know that?
It's called comedy, nigga. How many more black fans I gotta hear that might leave? Oh, man, I got. Cause nigga, I was just warming up with that George Floyd. You ready to go? All right, baby. Okay. All right, you offended too, baby, with the braids? All right, you offended too? God, man, fuck.
The bit, whether you found it funny or not, sparked immediate backlash at the club and eventually online. Clips of the set went viral for all the wrong reasons, leading to calls for his cancellation. In response, David did something that many of his fans didn't expect. He apologized.
And my intention was to never cause harm to his family or make them revisit a moment that happened a few years ago. I'm a father, so I get it. I understand how his kids feel. I've spoken to his whole family, to an understanding as to how to move forward from this. And just want to apologize to his kids and everybody who was close to him.
Despite the controversy, David pressed forward, determined to prove he was still untouchable. He released a self-produced stand-up special titled Uncancellable, a name that now feels more like a punchline than a statement. The special was meant to be a middle finger to cancel culture, but there was just one problem. It wasn't very good. Critics and fans alike pointed out that the material felt rushed, the production was subpar, and worst of all, the jokes lacked the sharpness that made Lucas famous. Rather than cementing his legacy as an untouchable comic, Uncancellable became a case study in irony. As a roast master, David Lucas built his reputation by taking down opponents with his quick-witted jabs. But when he found himself up against comedy veteran Harland Williams, the dynamic shifted completely. During an exchange on a Kill Tony show in Los Angeles, Harland exposed Lucas's roasting weaknesses to the world, calling out David's lame attempts at observational and political humor and replacing them with quick wit and jokes about David's weight. Instead of taking it in stride, Lucas fumbled his responses, coming across as defensive rather than clever, and is shown pleading with the audience to stop laughing at jokes made at his expense.
Harland Williams, what's up, dog?
What's up, my guy?
I know you need to get home. Harland Williams got to get home because he left a crock pot on, nigga. That is fucking old fuck.
Whoa, hey, take it easy, bro. You're the only guy I know has muffin tops on his fucking ankles.
Like Joe Biden's spokesperson, nigga. Fuck, I fucked that joke
Yeah,
up.
you fucked it up bad.
God damn.
You fucked it up real bad, my guy.
Kinda
And
like
I
that.
mean my fucking guy. How about a whole fucking 5 guys right fucking there?
Yo, this motherfucker cooking. Fuck this old bitch.
You're my bitch tonight. How about that?
Really? Get the fuck out of here.
For a comedian whose brand was built on dominance and roasting people, getting humbled by a veteran like Harland was a major hit to his credibility. In what might be one of the most bizarre podcast appearances in recent memory, David Lucas was invited to the Matan Evan podcast, hosted by the infamous teenage internet troll Matan Evan. What followed was one of the most unhinged interviews in modern podcast history. From the start, Matan pressed David on why he told those George Floyd jokes. Lucas then leads towards Matan menacingly and repeats, "Because I wanted to," seemingly as a way to intimidate the teenager.
Because I wanted to.
But what?
Because I wanted to.
But you don't know how it could affect black
Who
people.
gives a fuck?
David shows his immaturity to handle talking about sensitive subjects and is outclassed by the podcast host. Going back on an apology didn't do him any favors with the anti-cancel culture community either. It's then revealed that Lucas originally agreed to do the podcast under the impression that he was getting paid $10,000 for the appearance. Matan basically laughs about the subject and moves on, but when David found out that wasn't the case, he didn't just threaten to leave, he self-destructed. Instead of rolling with the situation, Lucas decided to tank the entire show. He began ruining the set, touching himself on camera, and perhaps most disturbingly, asking the co-host to take a sniff.
I'm gonna put my hand in my ass and make you smell it, bitch. Come here, nigga. Put that shit in your face now.
Lucas then continues to show inappropriate images from his phone to Matan and attempts to touch him several times, even asking him to undress. And for those who don't know, Matan is a minor.
I don't know. Let's smell up under that jacket. Take that jacket off.
Well, I
Let
don't.
us see that pale ass
I don't have
chest.
shit all over me.
Let's see that pale ass. Take that jacket off.
You're like one of those Indian guys.
Take that jacket off. Take that jacket off. Let's see.
Under it is just a
You
normal
probably
shirt.
naked up under that bitch. Let's see.
No, I only wear this jacket.
Let me see it. Take it off.
I can't. That's
Let me see.
not on camera.
Take it off.
No.
The moment alone shifted the conversation from a career misstep to outright unacceptable and obnoxious behavior. David's bully-like mentality holds him back from being the rising star that many thought he could be. And it's not to say that his comedy is terrible. He just needs to be in the perfect setting to do his thing, and maybe that stage happens to be Kill Tony. Comedians like Louis C.K. and Dave Chappelle have made comebacks after scandals, but their situations were different. They had strong industry backing and undeniable talent to fall back on. David Lucas, on the other hand, seems to have torched every opportunity that he was given. But what do you think? Has David Lucas ruined his career beyond repair? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into the world of entertainment.